The tasks that I need to accomplish during a Sunday reset really change depending on what's going on that week, what's happening during that season, what's happening just in our regular family schedules. But for sure, there are a few things that no matter what, particularly when it comes to meal prep, that can be very helpful for a Sunday reset and that you can do in just 1 hour. Throughout the week, I lean really heavily on leftovers. So in my meal plan, I account for cooking 3 times a week, and the rest of the week we eat leftovers. So the majority of the week we are eating food that was cooked a few days before. So on a Sunday reset, what I like to do is prepare some sort of vessel for leftovers. Now, personally, I could eat the same thing over and over for like 5 days. Doesn't bother me at all. But my husband and child really don't like to do that more than once. So what I like to do is create some sort of vessel to make leftovers taste a little bit better or just to change it up a little bit. This week for my Sunday reset, what I'm doing is making a batch of baked potatoes because what doesn't taste good with a potato? Of course, what you make kind of depends on the type of leftovers that you have that week. But what I like about something like a potato is you can top it as it is baked. You can chop them up and then fry them for breakfast or have fried potatoes with your dinner. Really, the humble potato is one of the most versatile foods you can make. But we'll get back to those potatoes in just a minute. But here I am making a batch of Jalapeño Hot Honey. You can get this recipe over on my website at moonandmagnolia.com. So this is simply just 1 cup of honey. I like to use orange blossom honey from Azure Standard. And then I have some leftover sliced jalapenos from my garden that I'm throwing in there. You just bring this to a simmer, then let it simmer for 3 to 5 minutes and strain it, and it is delicious. I'm in a huge Jalapeño Hot Honey phase or kick right now, but you can also just make sure that you're stocked up on things like barbecue sauce or whatever type of sauces you like to put on food. Anything that's delicious that makes your boring weeknight meals taste better. But this Jalapeño Hot Honey is killer, and it takes less than 10 minutes to make. I think it was 2 weeks ago I published a freezer meal video, and I made a gnocchi chicken and vegetable sheet pan freezer meal. And when I cooked that, I topped it with this hot honey, and it was delicious. So it can take even the most mundane or the fastest weeknight meal and turn it into something really delicious. Okay, back to the baked potatoes for just a second. So I roasted these at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. Then I took them out of the oven and sprayed them with avocado oil and generously salted them. Then I put them back into the oven for, I'd say, about 30 minutes or so. A few of those potatoes were really big, so it took a little bit longer. But what's important to note here about a 1 hour Sunday reset is that you have to organize the tasks accordingly. So those baked potatoes essentially took about an hour. So I needed to start those first. So when you're planning your 1 hour Sunday reset, do the thing or start the thing that's going to take the longest first. So that way, like these potatoes, for example, they can bake in the oven while I do other things. Really overlapping or layering the tasks like that will help you get a lot done in a really short amount of time. For a Sunday reset, it's really helpful if you can make one meal that's ready to go to be eaten throughout the week. So here I am making a sweet and sour chicken meatloaf sheet pan meal. So I'm chopping up any bell peppers that I have left over in my fridge. And that's actually an important point about a Sunday reset. Before you spend a ton of time grocery shopping and digging around for recipes, just see what you have and what you can make with that first. It saves you a lot of time, and it also saves you a lot of money because you're not buying more food that you don't really need. So with that said, there was actually like kind of a learning lesson here for me as I was using up the food in my fridge and freezer. So the peppers, of course, I need to use up, but I also had 1 pound of frozen ground chicken that I needed to use. And the number of peppers versus the amount of ground chicken that I had was wildly disproportionate. So when I was making this, I wasn't really sure what to do about that. And then I realized that it's totally fine because I can use all of those extra peppers and the vegetables from the sheet pan meal for other meals later in the week. So as you're meal prepping and as you're thinking about your Sunday reset, it can be helpful to think about, hey, can I make a sheet pan meal that has a bunch of extra veggies in it that I can use later? Or what can I make that can be used in different ways? When we ate this, we had a lot of leftover peppers, but they're delicious on top of a baked potato. They're good on top of rice. You can throw them on a salad or tacos. So really, it's a great way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so to speak. But in terms of the actual recipe itself, I don't don't have a specific recipe I use for this. I make something similar to this every once in a while. It's always a little bit different. But in this bowl, I have, of course, the peppers, some chopped onion, a can of drained pineapple, and I mix them together with a little bit of avocado oil, some brown sugar. Sorry, my camera's out of focus there. A little bit of salt and pepper. And I think that was it. Like I said, it's different every time I make this. You really can't go wrong. You can just add the things in there that you like. For the chicken meatloaf, I have 1 pound of ground chicken. I'm adding in some breadcrumbs, a little bit of soy sauce, some salt and pepper, and I'm mixing it together. One of the things to keep in mind about a 1-hour Sunday reset is to reduce the amount of steps. So I often like to make meatballs because you can use them in a lot of versatile ways. But if I only have 1 hour, I don't want to have to roll out a bunch of meatballs. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting all those veggies on a preheated stone, and then I'm making a space in the middle where I'm just plopping that meat right down there and kind of shaping it into a giant meatball or like a meatloaf. But by doing this, it just saves a little bit of time and makes the process a lot easier. I roasted this at 425 for about 30 minutes or until that meatloaf was done. One of the things to keep in mind during this 1-hour Sunday reset is that the potatoes can also be in the oven at the same time. Now, for me, for the sake of filming, I did not do them at the same time, but I would recommend doing that to make sure you are layering the tasks and getting everything done in 1 hour. But with that said, that means whatever you're making in the oven together needs to be able to be at the same temperature. So just keep that in mind as you are planning your Sunday reset. While you're in the midst of this 1-hour Sunday reset, it's also really helpful to start one larger task that you have to work on throughout the week. For me, that is recipe testing sourdough Hawaiian rolls because I want to put them on my website, but this recipe is not ready. I learned the hard way that sourdough and pineapple juice, in my opinion, do not taste good together, and that actual Hawaiian rolls that you buy from the grocery store don't have pineapple juice in them, but I'll get back to that in a minute. But one thing that can be helpful is while you have all this stuff in the oven, while you're getting things ready, start a task that you have to do anyway throughout the week. Maybe that's laundry. Maybe that's organizing something. You don't have to finish that task. For example, here with sourdough, this is a 2-day process for me, so I'm not very concerned about finishing the task, but I did want to start it. Now, just quickly about these sourdough Hawaiian rolls. If starting bread is your thing, I would recommend doing something like sandwich bread or sourdough brioche rolls or some other type of bread, and then just hang tight while I work out this sourdough Hawaiian roll recipe. One of the reasons I rely so heavily on sourdough, though, is because it can be broken up into multiple days. So if I only have 1 hour, that works just fine because that is enough time for me to mix the dough and get it started. And then it can ferment all day. I'll stick it in the fridge and deal with it in a day or two when it's time to shape and bake it. So sourdough can be a great way to work in a little bit of baking or a project for later in the week into your 1-hour Sunday reset. I hope this video has given you some inspiration for your Sunday reset and helps you have a more efficient and enjoyable week ahead. Thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'll see you again next time.